Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Alexander Isak to Liverpool transfer latest as Newcastle star breaks cover amid £150 million warning. Liverpool continue to be linked with a move for Newcastle United striker Alexander Isak before the summer transfer window closes on September 1. Liverpool still retain an interest in Newcastle United striker Alexander Isak this summer. The Sweden international returned to England this week, having spent time training with his former club Real Sociedad while his Newcastle teammates were on their pre-season tour. Liverpool have already had an offer turned down for the striker who is keen to leave, with reports indicating that the Magpies would need to find a replacement and receive a satisfactory bid before agreeing to a sale. Benjamin Sesko was viewed as a potential replacement for the Swede, and Newcastle's second offer for the Slovenian was accepted. However, they face competition from Manchester United, and the 22-year-old has reportedly expressed a clear desire to join the Red Devils instead. Below is all the latest on Isak's potential move to Anfield this summer. Liverpool put in a £110 million bid for the 25-year-old which was swiftly rejected. As it stands, the Red side will not be returning with an improved bid. According to Sky Sports, Newcastle value Isak at £150 million and will try and hold out for that figure if anyone tests their resolve. However, Isak's agitation for a move away from Tyneside may reduce some of their leverage. According to Transfermarkt, Isak's market value is £103.6 million, €120 million. Newcastle boss Eddie Howe insists Alexander Isak must take responsibility after being banished to train on his own. While Howe has not directly criticized Isak in public, last weekend, he made it clear how irked he's been at recent events, announcing he must earn the right to train with the squad again. The player has a responsibility here to be part of a team and part of a squad, and you have to act in the right way, he said. No player can expect to act poorly and train with the group as normal. Isak was pictured arriving for training at the Newcastle United training centre on Wednesday. The Sweden international trained alone and was told to get treatment on the thigh injury that led to him missing his club's pre-season trip to South Korea and Singapore. The club confirmed that Newcastle manager Eddie Howe was set to hold a barbecue for player families and staff later on in the day, but a claim from Sky Sports suggested that Isak headed to the training ground after the social event. The Chronicle reports that Howe had face-to-face talks with the striker and the club planned to make him play in the weekend friendly against Espanyol depending on fitness levels. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC transfer news. Our second news is Liverpool reject move for €100m rated PSG star due to Rio Ngumoh rise. Bradley Barcola is drawing attention in this summer's transfer window, with Bayern Munich and Liverpool reportedly interested in the PSG rising star. A Wednesday report suggested a transfer might happen, but only if two key conditions are met. Still, don't count on Liverpool staying in the running. With PSG's deep and competitive squad, it's not surprising that some players are looking elsewhere for more playing time. Barcola has struggled to get minutes behind players like Desire Doué and Kvaratskhelia, which has only added to the talk of a potential move. RMC Sports' Fabrice Hawkins reported that for Barcola to leave PSG, two things have to happen: the player has to want out, and the club needs to get an offer over €100 million. So far, neither has happened, even though several clubs, including Liverpool, are interested. Despite the report from Hawkins, Steve Pearce of The Athletic reports that Liverpool are not currently considering a move for Barcola. Since selling Luis Diaz to Bayern Munich last month, the Premier League champions have been linked with several left-sided attackers. The information reveals that Liverpool rate Barcola highly, but signing someone like him could block the path for talented teenager Rio Ngumoh, who has had an outstanding pre-season under Arne Slot. Liverpool doesn't want to do anything that might affect Ngumoh's development. They also have Cody Gakpo, who is expected to be a regular on the left side of Slot's attack. Alexander Isak has finally spoken out amid Liverpool's growing interest, as Newcastle issue a firm £150 million warning. Meanwhile, Liverpool have rejected a move for PSG's Euro 100m rated star due to the rapid rise of Rio Ngumoh. Elsewhere, Darwin Nunez is set to complete a massive move to Saudi Arabia, which could earn the Reds a staggering £46 million. West Ham, on the other hand, are struggling to hold on to their top transfer target this summer. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our third news is West Ham transfers, Hammers losing grip on top summer target. West Ham have spent much of the summer chasing two of Liverpool's rising stars, as the Merseysiders look to recoup funds after a busy transfer window. Tyler Morton is now out of reach, with the midfielder switching to League One. That's no major concern for the Hammers, who seem intent on giving Freddie Potts a real chance to step up this season. However, hopes had remained high among fans that West Ham might still land Harvey Elliott. The England U21 star has been linked with a £40 million move to the London Stadium for several weeks. While speculation cooled once it appeared Lucas Paqueta might remain in East London, Elliott was still seen as a key target, especially with Liverpool reportedly open to sales as they reshape their squad under Arne Slot. Elliott, 22, struggled for consistent minutes last season and, despite initially being willing to play a rotational role, is now actively looking for a move that would guarantee him regular starts. Liverpool have sold Morton and Elliott is unlikely to join West Ham. According to the German media, RB Leipzig are pushing hard to sign him and have already held talks with Elliott. The winger has reportedly spoken directly with Leipzig boss Ole Werner and managing director Marcel Schaefer. Negotiations between the clubs are said to be ongoing. Despite much badge kissing and declaring his love for Liverpool, Elliott recently admitted he's weighing up his future. "If I had it my way, I'd stay here for the rest of my career, but I need to be selfish and think about what's best for me. I want to be in the World Cup squad." In truth, it's starting to feel like another near miss for West Ham, and a disappointing one at that. For many fans, Elliott was their top choice signing. Alexander Isak has finally spoken out amid Liverpool's growing interest, as Newcastle issue a firm £150 million warning. Meanwhile, Liverpool have rejected a move for PSG's Euro 100m rated star due to the rapid rise of Rio Ngumoh. Elsewhere, Darwin Nunez is set to complete a massive move to Saudi Arabia, which could earn the Reds a staggering £46 million. West Ham, on the other hand, are struggling to hold on to their top transfer target this summer. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our last news is Liverpool to bank £46 million as Darwin Nunez agrees huge Saudi contract. Liverpool are due to finally offload Darwin Nunez as Saudi side Al Hilal come forward with an offer as the Uruguayan prepares to undergo a medical ahead of his Anfield exit. Darwin Nunez is on the brink of completing a move to Saudi side Al Hilal from Liverpool. The Uruguay striker, 26, is set to jet out to Germany where the Saudi Pro League outfit are currently training and undergo a medical once the terms are all finalized. Simeone Inzaghi's Al Hilal have beaten AC Milan to his signature as they close in on a deal worth an initial £46 million but rising well beyond £50m. Nunez is set to earn around £400,000 per week at the PF-backed club. The departure of Nunez is likely to see Liverpool press ahead with their plans to sign another forward with Newcastle striker Alexander Isak their top target. They've agreed to spend up to £79 million on Hugo Ekitike, but he can play in different positions across the front three while Nunez is following Luis Diaz out the door. The Reds also tragically lost Diogo Jota, who died in a car accident last month. Al Nassr tried to sign Nunez at the end of the January window but Liverpool would not sell during the season as they chased glory in the Premier League and Champions League. Liverpool agreed a deal worth £85 million on Nunez in the summer of 2022. It was an initial £65 million and the player has not triggered all of the add-ons from the deal with Benfica, Jurgen Klopp wanted to sign Nunez in 2022 after he impressed against the club for the Portuguese side in the Champions League and they beat Manchester United to his signature. But he has failed to be a clinical finisher in the Premier League and Arne Slot could not unlock his potential with just 7 goals last season. Harvey Elliott, who is being chased by RB Leipzig, and Federico Chiesa are also expected to leave along with Nunez this summer. The Reds have already sold Jarell Quansah, Cayman Kelleher, Tyler Morton, Diaz, and Nat Phillips while they got £8 million to allow Trent Alexander-Arnold join Real Madrid a month before his contract expired to raise over £150 million. Alexander Isak has finally spoken out amid Liverpool's growing interest, as Newcastle issue a firm £150 million warning. Meanwhile, Liverpool have rejected a move for PSG's Euro 100m rated star due to the rapid rise of Rio Ngumoh. Elsewhere, Darwin Nunez is set to complete a massive move to Saudi Arabia, which could earn the Reds a staggering £46 million. West Ham, on the other hand, are struggling to hold on to their top transfer target this summer. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals.